Hi, Kevin here. Nice to see you again. Well, for dinner tonight, we're fixing a Chinese fried rice skillet dinner. And since it is a dinner, I will be adding a couple of eggs and some chicken to the rice. If you want to make fried rice as a side dish, just omit the protein. Now, the first thing we're going to do is marinate the chicken. All right, to marinate the chicken, what you will need is some regular cornstarch, just a teaspoon, a generous teaspoon. I'm going to put this in a smallish bowl. And then add, about a half teaspoon of baking soda. Not baking powder, but baking soda. Then add a teaspoon of soy sauce. And you can use a fancy soy sauce or just a brand like this. It's perfectly good. Also add some vegetable oil. I'm using safflower oil, but you could use any vegetable oil you like. Just a teaspoon or so. And give this a whisk. What the cornstarch is going to do is give the chicken a little crust. And the baking soda is going to help the chicken to retain its moisture as it sautés over high heat. Now add the chicken. This is about 500 grams of just cut up chicken breast. And take a spatula and just toss the cubed chicken until it's all coated with the marinade mixture. And that's it. And then we're going to let this sit, for about 10 minutes while we prepare the other ingredients. Okay, for the eggs, I'm going to use 2 large eggs and just crack them into a small bowl or a glass measure. And then beat them with a whisk or a fork. Now, I'm not adding any salt to the chicken or the eggs because the soy sauce is going to flavor the whole dish. And of course, we all know that soy sauce has plenty of salt. Okay, we're good. Now, I'm going to move you over to the stove. Alright, so what I have here is my 12-inch all-clad stainless steel skillet. But you could certainly use a non-stick skillet if you'd like. In fact, non-stick would be even better. Then I have the skillet set over medium heat, and I'm going to add about a tablespoon of oil. And again, that's vegetable oil. Swirl that around. When the oil is nice and hot, as mine is, add the egg. And let it cook just until it's done on the underside. Then we can flip it. It's not going to take more than 30 seconds for this to cook. You're not looking to brown the egg, you just want it to be set and cooked. Then flip. We're going to cook this, for about 15 seconds. The egg has puffed up, and it is definitely done. So now transfer it to a heat-proof cutting board. We will be cutting this into pieces later on. Okay, now add a little more vegetable oil to the skillet. And again, I'm using safflower oil because it has a high smoke point. Do not use olive oil for this recipe. It has a low smoke point. going to add, 2 tablespoons of the oil, and then add the chicken. And we're going to saute this just until the chicken browns. This is going to take about 2 minutes, so I'll cut off the camera and then come back. All right, the chicken has nicely browned. So now I'm going to move it over to the side of the pan where it can continue to cook. And then I'm going to add the vegetables. And for this, I'm using 1/3 cup of diced onion, 1 cup of frozen peas and carrots. Yes, frozen is perfectly fine to use in this dish. And some garlic. I'm going to use garlic paste because, well, it's convenient and it doesn't burn easily. But you could certainly use 3 or 4 cloves of fresh garlic minced. And that right there is the equivalent of 4 fresh garlic cloves. We're going to saute the vegetables just until they're cooked through. That's going to take probably 1 minute. And you don't have to use peas and carrots. You could use any vegetables you'd like. Just dice them or chop them as necessary. By the way, this is one of my spouse's absolute favorite things to have for dinner. I love it too. And as you can see, it's a really simple dish to make. Okay, now veggies are cooked. So I'm going to transfer the chicken and the veggies to a pie plate. I'm going to need my spatula here. And then I'm going to increase the heat. Add another couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil. Now, I'm going to be adding 2 cups of rice, and this is jasmine rice that I cooked yesterday and put in the refrigerator. Any long grain rice would work here. Here's 1 cup. And 2 cups. Give this a quick toss. And then immediately add 3 or 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to saute the rice until all of it is colored with the soy sauce. In other words, there should be no white grains in the skillet. Everything should be soy sauce amber. Oh man, you guys, I wish you were in the kitchen with me. This smells, well, it smells divine, okay? Hey, we are looking good. So now, return the chicken and the vegetables. And I'm going to add just, about a teaspoon or so of pure sesame oil. It's going to add another layer of flavor and some wonderful perfume. I'm going to use this other spatula now. Just toss everything. And this dinner is done. Oh, I forgot one thing. The egg. So what you do is cut it into strips. I'm using a pastry cutter here. You could use a knife. And the strips can be as wide or as narrow as you like. And then, are we all cut here? Yes. And then, throw the cut up egg into the dish, rather into the skillet. Give it a quick mix. And I have turned the heat off. Wow, this is so beautiful. Have a look. We have brown from the rice, we have green from the peas, orange from the carrots, and yellow from the egg. And more brown from the wonderful chicken morsels. There, we're done. All right, here's the dinner in a bowl. See how pretty it is? And to garnish this, I'm going to add some sliced scallion. I should mention that this recipe makes enough for 2 generous servings. Scallions are going to add extra color and a little bit of crunch. Now, if you're on a diet, you could eat this with chopsticks. However, I am going to eat mine with a spoon. This is incredible. Absolutely no need to add salt or pepper or anything else. The flavor of the chicken and the soy sauce and that little bit of pure sesame oil is enough flavoring. This is so delicious. So please give this Chinese fried rice skillet dinner a try someday. It really is awesome. Okay, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. All right, I'm back. I forgot to tell you 3 things. First, I will post the list of ingredients in the description box below, and then in a couple of days I will post the printable recipe over on my website, and I will put a link to the website in the description box below. And lastly, I wanted to tell you that I ate all 2 servings of the fried rice, and I enjoyed every single bite of it. All right, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.